What is up, you fantastic people? It's Sloshy here. Today, we are rating every single Thanksgiving food item. It's the holidays. It's that time of year. Time to be thankful for stuff. I'm thankful for all my friends, if I had friends. But nonetheless, I am still thankful for food. So let's get right in and start tier listing these bad boys. Today on the tier list we have, I'll give it to my dog. I'm not eating that shit. Hard pass. I'm not gonna drop it on the floor, but I'm not gonna eat it still. Depends. If it's cooked well, sure. Edible, I'll eat it. I'm thankful for this. I will eat it and I will enjoy it. And then my fat ass clean the bowl. I will clean the bowl on some of these items. Let's start off with the classic, the one that everyone thinks of when they think Thanksgiving turkey. Now, turkey is one that I might get a lot of hate for this, but I think I'm totally in the right here. Turkey is a depends. Turkey can be really good. It could be bumped up to I'm thankful for this if someone who's cooking it knows how to cook it. Get it at that sweet spot where it's still moist. It's not just dried out, just rubber pretty much. It's good. But a lot of the times people overcook the shit out of their turkeys, and then it's down at like I'll give it to my dog tier. So this one is like the most depends out of any food item on this list because it can really go both ways. Apple pie. I can't say I'm the biggest pie guy, but when it's Thanksgiving, I enjoy a pie, but I'm still not eager for the apple pie because I think there is a better pie coming up. However, apple pie is still good. If grandma put it on the table, I'd eat it up. It's edible. Squash is next up. What the fuck? Squash? Who the hell actually eats squash? What is it, the 1800s? Are we still fucking pilgrims? Biscuits. Now, biscuits are a classic too. It's just bread, but that can really complement a lot of dishes in Thanksgiving. You dip it in the gravy. You dip it in the cranberry sauce. You dip it in you like mix it with mashed potatoes. You can mix it with anything. It all goes together. Slice it in half. Put some ham in between your biscuits. There's a lot of different, like it's a very versatile dish for Thanksgiving. So most of the time I wouldn't really care for biscuits, but when it's Thanksgiving and there's so many, like you can mod it however you want. Biscuits, I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that bad boy, okay? Jellied cranberry. Now that shit just sounds kind of disgusting, but I do like cranberry sauce. But just this picture here does not look appetizing. We'll put it in depends because I don't fucking know. This picture doesn't look too great, but out of the strength of cranberry sauce, I'll give it in a depends. Sparkling juice. Now see, sparkling juice is a weird one because to me, sparkling juice is a New Year's like Eve sort of thing. I would literally back in the day have bottles of this shit. Bottles of this shit by my bed, like 3, 4, 5 bottles, and I would drink like a bottle a day. That would be what I would drink in a day. And now looking back on it, I get fucking scared for my health because I realized how much goddamn sugar was in one of these bottles, and I would drink 1.5, 2 a day for like years in a row. So I probably just fucking killed my heart over the course of those years for good reason, because I will clean the bottle. I will drink this shit up. It's still delicious. I've never really thought about it as like a Thanksgiving food or drink, but hey, this shit's a year-round thing. Keep it around forever. I'll be fine with it, especially the white grape one. The red one isn't as good, but the white grape one, S tier, baby. S tier. Brussels sprouts. My dad ruined Brussels sprouts for me. He would always burn these fucking things to a crisp, and I just can't even stand to look at them. Hard pass. Green bean casserole. Now, I can't say this is the most popular one at my Thanksgiving tables, but I have had green bean casserole before, and it ain't too bad. It's actually pretty good. I'm gonna put it below apple pie in the edible tier. I would eat that shit up. Yes, please. Cornbread. Cornbread is the better version of biscuits. My fat ass would clean the bowl. Corn. Now corn is it's a really decisive one because this picture shows corn on the cob. So we're gonna go with corn on the cob. I'm sorry. You're a fucking idiot if you think corn on the cob and just regular fucking corn are the same thing. They're not. They taste completely different. When you are sitting there, you know, getting all the corn in between your teeth trying to eat it off the cob, that is a completely different taste than when you're sitting there scooping it up like a bitch. Corn on the cob, S fucking tier. I will clean the bowl gladly. I'll sit there and get all the shit in my teeth and have to floss for like 10 minutes after just to eat all the corn on the cob. Regular corn, I mean, it's okay, but is it S tier? Not really. But we're gonna rate this on corn on the cob because that's what the picture shows. So that's what I'm rating it as. Corn on the cob, bam. S tier. Cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce, like I said before, it goes really well with biscuits. Fuck it, I feel like it goes really well with anything on this list. I do like cranberry sauce. It was one of the things where I didn't used to like it, but as I've grown older, I like it a lot more. I don't know why cranberries have grown on me a lot more, but this shit is absolute gas, bro. I can't get enough of it now. It's gonna go above biscuit. It's not quite an S tier thing, but I am very thankful that it exists. Remember how I mentioned that there was a better pie and that's why I was not going to put apple pie too high up on the list? Pumpkin pie exists. Man, I love anything pumpkin. Put pumpkin in literally anything and I will like it. Put it in fucking cereal, ice cream, coffee, whatever. I don't even like coffee. I'll still drink coffee because it has pumpkin in it. I am a basic ass white bitch. I understand. I get that. But there's nothing better than pumpkin in my opinion. It is it's the 8th fucking wonder of the world. I love pumpkin. Pumpkin pie is no exception. I used to hate the texture of it, but kind of like cranberry sauce, after a while, all you notice is the pumpkin flavor. So it actually ends up paying off in the end, but the texture is still, I'm not a big fan of the texture. It's kind of like Jello, but like not. It's like if you fucked up making Jello. That's what the texture is like. But still, nonetheless, it's going in. I'm thankful for this. Creamed corn. I think I've seen this shit, but does anyone actually eat creamed fucking corn? Oh, give me the corn on the cob. What the fuck is this shit? Dinner rolls. Is dinner rolls not just biscuits? I don't know. We'll put dinner rolls right next to biscuits because I think they're the same thing. I don't know what the hell is the difference. Gravy. Gravy is kind of like cranberry sauce, but I would even argue a bit more versatile. You can put gravy on even more stuff, especially if you're making like Thanksgiving bowls the day after with the leftovers. Gravy is a necessity because it helps moisten everything again for your leftovers. Gravy is a solid, it's not like I'm not going to sit there and eat a bowl of gravy on its own. Gravy just, it helps everyone else out. It makes everyone else a better player on the team. It's such a motivational speaker on the team that he's a necessity to have on your team if you really want a strong Thanksgiving playing field. Gravy gonna go above pumpkin pie. No, fuck it. It gets above cranberry sauce too because it's a more versatile player than cranberry sauce. Actually, no, it's going in my fattest clean the bowl because I know I just said I wouldn't clean the bowl of gravy, but it's such a necessity to everything else on this list that it has to be that high because it elevates everyone else. Ham. Now I just mentioned turkey, and turkey really depends on the cook. I don't know why. Ham, a lot more people can cook better. It's like even if it's overcooked, it's still better because it's got more flavor to it. Turkey just tastes like rubber when it's overcooked. Ham at least has some fucking flavor. I'm much more of a ham guy. I love ham. Ham should just replace turkey in all these fucking holidays. Screw the goddamn turkey. What the hell? I can go eat a rubber band ball if I want to eat a turkey. It'll be much easier. I don't have to wait 5 hours for it to cook. Ham, that's a necessity. You gotta have it. Mashed potatoes. Just like ham, just like the sparkling juice, just like the cornbread, just like the corn on the cob, just like the gravy. What the fuck are you doing if you're having Thanksgiving without mashed potatoes? You gotta have the mashed potatoes. Again, like the gravy, if you're making the bowls afterwards with the leftovers, you gotta have the mashed potatoes as the base to tie, like hold it all together. He brings the group together. If these are the Avengers, mashed potatoes are the Captain America. He holds everything fucking together. So mashed potatoes, gonna go right below ham. You gotta have him. He's an absolute necessity to the team. The team just can't function without him. Mac and cheese. Now, if you're from the South, mac and cheese, I hear, replaces mashed potatoes. It's not as a necessity to the team. Like, mashed potatoes is a necessity. My household, we love mac and cheese. It's a good fucking food, right? But it's not a top for Thanksgiving. If we were doing just a regular food tier list, sure, it could be S tier. We're not just doing a regular food tier list. This is the Thanksgiving food tier list, and mac and cheese is just not that great of like an addition to Thanksgiving. You don't need mac and cheese. Like, if it's out, if it's there, it's a nice team player. It can work alongside it. It carries its weight. I just don't see the necessity. We're gonna put it in. I am thankful for this. It's a good dish, but for Thanksgiving, I've never really been a fan of it. Red wine. Red wine is fucking disgusting. People who like wine are like rich white moms. Is pretty much the only person who likes wine. Not that I would know because I don't drink because I'm not over 21, but I'm just taking a guess, a gamble that wine's probably pretty fucking disgusting. It just seems like something that would be disgusting, you know? Just roasted vegetables. Vegetables are kind of a necessity. Now, I'm assuming roasted vegetables is a lot. That leaves a lot of gray area there because, you know, Brussels sprouts are a vegetable. I think squash is a fucking vegetable. What roasted vegetables are we exactly talking about? It looks like in the picture we got like carrots, potatoes, probably some other stuff. But yeah, roasted vegetables. I mean, if we're talking like the carrots, the potatoes, and the green beans, just regular fucking green beans, not in a casserole, they're a necessity. You gotta have some vegetables. You gotta, you know, it adds some, what does it add? I guess it adds nutritional value. It adds some texture. So I'm thankful for roasted vegetables. They're a nice playing field to kind of mix around on. You know, they're easy to sit there and eat on. Scalloped potatoes are just cheesy potatoes, and honestly, it kind of depends. I'm not gonna say I hate scalloped potatoes, but there's a lot of people, I've ate a lot of them that are kind of disgusting, but I've also had some that are pretty good. So I think it depends. Like sometimes it's a top tier player, sometimes it's not a top tier player, and that's the main sign of the depends. Stuffing, the last absolute necessity to the Thanksgiving playing field. Stuffing is right below mashed potatoes. These are the main three. If you don't have these three, you ain't doing it right. You gotta have the stuffing. It's a nice player. You can eat it by itself, but you mix it with some gravy, you mix it with some mashed potatoes, you put some ham in there. Man, that's a fucking winner, bro. Does nothing but win. Sweet potato casserole. Is that even a thing? I don't know. I've never had sweet potato casserole, but I hate sweet potatoes, so we'll put it in hard pass because it might be good. Who the fuck eats sweet potato casserole? Just eat a goddamn sweet potato. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, though. This is the official tier list of Thanksgiving food items. Thanksgiving is a time of year to be thankful for things, and I choose to be thankful for food. A lot of good food to be looking forward to in the next coming weeks, and I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. I'll see all of you fantastic people next time.